We all know that Ernie Shell tells a lot of stories, but a lot of those stories are actually true. So he sprinkles enough information for you to wonder, is this fantasy, fiction, or nonfiction? I'm going to let you be the judge of that.
I was caught in the middle of a railroad track, underground, and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced, and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. Sound like the drums beating in my heart. The thunder of guns tore me apart.
That was a fake airsoft gun. You can tell by the orange tip. Now, this is Ernie LARPing as somebody who knows how to teach firearm safety. Nothing that you just witnessed in the last 48 seconds is actually safe, and this is just not how things are done. Is more of Ernie's delusional thoughts that he trained marshals, US Marshals, Department of Homeland Security agents, none of which is true, but here's a video for you to review. Tell me what you think, because I don't think he's doing this properly. But what do I know? There is no sound. You see the Mountain Dew bottle. Um, I'm not really even sure what's going on here. But if we know anything about Ernie Shell, he is all about physical violence, making allegations that are untrue, for his own ego, to be honest. Um, they have a butter knife right here, and you could still get hurt with a butter knife there, Ernie. Be careful. We wouldn't want anyone's eyes poked out now, would we? Ernie will continue to LARP with his own kids. Now, I am only aware of him having one child, maybe he has more, but he is teaching his children here how to be ninjas. I don't know, Ernie. Um, is this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm watching. Now you gotta get over. You gotta do a flip. Go ahead, Joe. Show us. There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Joe. Try. All the way up. Good job. Yeah, I know. Go ahead and try it, Lily. Good try. Good try. Good job, Joe. Good job. You done it again.
Was that Kung Fu fighting? Not sure, but this was back in 2016. I don't think those are his children. Not at all. Here we have Ernie LARPing as a bounty hunter. I'm not sure if any of this is accurate, but based on knowing Ernie, I'm gonna say it's probably not accurate. Hang tight, this is 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
See a text, and then my phone's ringing now from 476 and 335. Uh, this
That's
time,
him. A 335 number's him.
okay, that's him calling in. So my phone rings a lot this time of night. But I figured this was you calling from the jail. So yes, your mom is very supportive, and she's pissed off at the system for what they've done. And the detectives or the police was pretty smart with her. So, but so
Yeah,
yes.
it's all really bullshit. It really is. But I guess since he's calling you, I guess I'll let you answer it because I really need to get out of here tonight because I don't want to lose my job.
No, I understand. I understand. Let's see. And you work. Where was it you worked?
I work with my mom.
Okay, that's
Which
good.
I'm not going to lose my job,
House
but
cleaning.
I need to work tomorrow so that I can try to, you know what I mean, try to help pay her back somehow, you
I
know.
understand. I understand. But I thought that was Adam on that 335. I'm actually driving, and traffic is just bumper to bumper here on Interstate 26. So I'm dropping my partners off
Yeah,
here.
that's him.
Yeah, and but your mom is sweet. She's a sweet lady. She was actually crying when she was talking to me on the phone about you. So
I know she's upset about this whole situation.
yep. And she said, you've had a few hiccups in life, but she said this one right here, you're being treated wrong. So she's defending you wholeheartedly.
Hello.
Oh, Adam, this is Keith. I was on the phone with her. I know you've been trying to call.
It's all good. It's all good,
And
man.
I talked to her mom there a while ago. I was over in Swain County, and her mom is very upset at everybody about the system, and she's very worried too. And so uh, she was very surprised that her mom had called, and I said, "Your mom is very supportive of you on this, so that was good." So
Okay. Well, like I said, I mean, it's no rush. Like I said, I'm here. I just got off and just came straight this way.
okay, are you at the jail now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I've gotten back to Asheville. I'm going to call my partner and see where he's at. He may be closer than I am, so let me give him a buzz and see where he's at, and I will call you right back.
Okay, and as far as her mom, she's gonna get call you with the card number for her certificate. And I got mine on me.
Oh, I know, and she was going to give me the card number a while ago, and I wouldn't take it because I said I want to get everything done or sorted at the jail before all this happens. I just do business that way. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
This video was in 2018. Now, from my experience with Ernie, he would have somebody call him and pretend that someone was in jail in order to prove that he's a bounty hunter. This is all made up. All of it is made up. You cannot believe anything he says. And it's really sad.
So,
Yeah. I see you. Like I said, I'm sitting out here out front of the jail now, my man.
all right, give me just a minute. Give me just a minute, and the interstate on 40 was absolutely just bumper to bumper. So I'm gonna call my partner and see where he's at, and I'll call you right back.
Okay, bud.
See you. Bye. The 15,000 with 5 down with a damn good mama and a good husband. Says she ain't never had no FTAs. It's a counterfeit thing. I've been talking and working it all afternoon. I know it ain't much. It's a third down, but I swear it's a pretty good bond as far as the family.
Okay.
Uh, we are just now getting back in the city of Asheville. Son of a bitch,
Oh, wow.
and the son of a bitch, it's just bumper to bumper here in Asheville.
Oh, yeah.
40 was absolutely.
Now, notice he tells his quote unquote partner traffic is bumper to bumper, which clearly is not true because he's moving at a continued speed of 35 miles per hour if you look at the tachometer.
Absolutely bumper to bumper going west. Now we didn't have it bad coming this way, but I'm telling you, the husband is sitting out there at the Tasmania County Jail now. But he just got off at Bojangles. He's the manager at Bojangles, so he's cool. He's a black guy. Give me just a minute to try to park. I can't give you this information. And
I'm not entirely sure what the color of someone's skin equates to within this phone call. But again, why would you record this, Ernie? Except for the fact that you lie and you need to try to prove yourself regularly. You know what I'm saying? Ernie also spends a lot of time trying to convince people that he's stronger than others. It's a very weird cringe. But here he is in Walmart trying to prove how strong he really is.
You can't do it.
I probably don't even have to do that. Which one is it? There's 25.
Just grab you a 30, 35, ones I use.
25. What did you use?
Yeah, what is that?
What dream was that?
What is that one?
30.
Let me see 30.
30.
Okay, 30.
Right, you want me to punch with it?
Yeah, slow. No, you got to turn your wrist out like this. You can.
Slow motion?
Yeah, like I do.
You don't do that.
I do too. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it, though, Jared. One. Oh, I got something better than you at. I swear to God. Oh God, I got something better.
Take this thing a picture.
It don't matter.
100 yards.
Here, it don't matter, brother. Come on, keep going. Come on. Oh yeah, get it. Yeah. Give me that. Here, let me show you, master. Here. You just quit now, it's recording now. Here. Oh God, I've been in a wreck today, Jared. You gotta tie that hip in. It's with the hip. That's with the hand. What your hand you want me to do with first? The right one?
Might as well use your strong arm. Go in slow motion. Slow motion, Ernie. Slow motion, Ernie. I can do it fast like that. Do it slow.
That ain't fast. That's slow.
That's
I'm
fast.
left-handed though.
Oh, show me.
As you can see, Ernie is super tough. He was able to do 3 reps per arm. Get it, Tiger.
That's fast, Ernie.
It was slow as you get. I'm gonna slow.
Let me try one more time.
You ain't gonna do it.
Man. Oh, you're doing turn.
Slow. You guys, there you go. I push it up there. You're like you're pregnant, having a baby.
This is Jared King, one of his alleged friends.
You would give up.
Don't give up, Jared. Don't give up. Be like the Tiger King. Now, if I recall correctly, this video was when he was at a rest stop. And I believe this would have been when he blamed the trolls for his vehicle blowing up because he failed to change the oil in his car. Let's get to it. Nope, maybe not. I was wrong. This is September 11th, 2018. Let's see what he has to say. Now, this is a 10-minute clip. I'm sure it's going to be some sort of victimhood video. Let's get to it.
Hey guys, Ernie Shell, also known as the Killer Inside. Just sitting here, just wondering how Facebook land's going and how you guys are doing today. Oh Lord. So everyone knows I'm back in the hockey mask business and working on hockey masks. So tomorrow, I actually have a couple of days off. I'm going to be going and finishing some more orders up. Been working on this really badass series that I really want to put a lot of extra time into, and I've been putting a lot into it. Just wanting to get everything in order and getting back on track of everything. I see I've got like 240 friends online, so I got about 10 messages, and people's wanting to know what's this going on, what's this, that. You buy you painting hockey masks, I'm just working on some orders. It's outstanding orders and wanting to get them through.
Now, I hope you notice he is saying the same things he has been saying for the last 2.5 years on this platform, except for this was in 2018. Reuse and recycled. You got to pay attention to the signs and symbols. You got to cut it twice and check it once, right? Is that, yeah, I think that's what it means. I think that's what he says.
So that's about it. So what you guys been up to? Yeah, I know that's gonna start messages and messages and messages. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some things differently. Starting a new Facebook. I'm going to be finishing that tonight. I have to because these old other accounts has got like I can't do my ads right on them because it's got other people's stuff on it. And I'm just going to start over. So I'll send a link to my new Facebook. You guys hit it up and we'll go from there. Waiting on straps there, Bill, for the and hardware for the Part 8. Been waiting on them for a while now. I usually order in bulk, but here lately I've been ordering like singles, and I ain't gonna do that no more. I'll be ordering bulk from now on. So that's all I'm waiting on. 8. I've got a couple Part 8s getting ready to go out. Got a Part 5 I'm working on, and a really nice Part 6 I'm working on. And I got a bullet hole 6 I'm working on, and I've got a 7 I'm working on. So, hi guys. But anyways, figured I'd message you guys. I ain't been online in a while. It's been a couple days, anyways. Just been working, and I'm off tomorrow and day after tomorrow. And yeah, better than some people in 3 years, Bill. But anyways, well, Shannon, that was awful nice. Got an 8. I got a really nice 8 for you, Bill. Really nice 8 that I'm working on for you. I'm just trying to get people, just showing people that's got multiple orders. I've got like some people, it's got like 7 orders. I just sent out one. It had 5 masks. I just sent that out. And then I've got 2 or 3. It's got like 3 or 4 masks in an order, which I put my orders up, everything I owe. And like I said, by Halloween.
Oh, more orders. Were these t-shirts? Were these hockey masks? Are people demanding to know where their product is? Again, this was in 2018. Reuse, recycle, right,
Is
Ernie?
going to be a really good time because I'm going to be free of all orders. And it's hard sometimes when you work a job or 2 jobs or 3 jobs or whatever, and you try to paint masks. Thank you. Well, the thing about it is when you and I get these new guys that message me all the time, these new artists, and they're like, "How do I get this though to look this color, this look?" I mean, it's just a matter of trial and error. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, I remember back 3 or 4 years ago when I was trying to come up with stuff, and even back farther than that, 6, 7 years ago, when I sat and just played with paint for 6 and 7 hours. Bill, man, 3s and 4s. I just Tony Jarvis, man, is about the best you're going to find in the business. Him and there's a couple more. Derek.
Now, if you don't know who Tony Jarvis is, that was, oh my gosh, what was his name? He was super hilarious over on Jimbo's channel. Tony Jarvis. Let me see if I can find one of those videos of Tony Jarvis over on the stand because it was hilarious. So, Tony Jarvis knew all about Ernie because Ernie ripped him off. So, I'm going to keep playing this video and I will find one of Bernie Smells videos because it was That was his name, Bernie Smells. Maybe I can find it right now. Oh, I can. I did find it. Let's go check out Bernie Smells for just a moment. That's Tony Jarvis. Now, just as a reminder, the video preceding this one was Ernie from 2018. This video was in 2022, 4 years later. Thank you, Jimbo and Kemper.
At all costs. I got my fake dog tags on. Nice.
We do not own the rights to this music.
You got 15 seconds for the copyright.
Do you? I learned
Yeah.
something else every night, man. Thanks for enlightening me.
Hey,
I thought
Tony,
that was Tony. That actually Bernie Smells.
That's right.
what I
Welcome to
tell
the
you
show,
about
Bernie.
earlier today? What did I say in chat?
What's that?
Don't be trying to upstage us, man.
Are those
One
real
of the
life
things
Tennessee?
is Tina's teeth. Don't tell nobody. One of the things they always told me back in my bounty hunting days at the Waffle House. You get a bagel, you cut it once and butter it twice. So there.
Oh shit!
So there.
Wow.
Wow. That's right.
Literally.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh shit! That was good,
I'm
man.
getting warrants on everybody. I'm getting arrested. You just wait. I got 2 private investigators, 2 FBI in my chat right now. They're watching everybody.
Oh shit!
Everybody knows me knows I'm military, law enforcement.
Oh god!
So how many sting operations have you been on today, Bernie?
Well, that's classified.
Of course it is.
I can't tell you. G13 classified.
Oh god!
You got the chat. Crack your head up.
I'm sorry.
Now, if you weren't part of our community during this time in early 2022, you may not understand that Tony Jarvis was deep into the Jason masks and Ernie ripped him off. Oh my gosh, it's a shocker, isn't it? Total shock. Now, Tony Jarvis has his own channel and Facebook page dedicated to Ernie. It could be horror mask news. Wink, wink. I could be wrong. However, Ernie's scamming, lies, deception started many, many, many years ago. Again, when he tells you to check it twice and cut it once, it's bullshit because he's a liar for hire. You dig?
Artist, he does a good 3. But yeah, Tony Jarvis is one of the best in that. So Richard Pennington does a good 4. Tony does good 3 and 4. I mean, there's a lot out there, but I don't really mess with part 3 much, even though I'm gonna paint one here pretty soon for something else I got going on. But anyways, I don't really want to get into 3s and 4s. But I mean, I can if I have to. But I just want to hurry and get these orders finished and just get things finished, get took care of. That way I can go back to doing what I need to do. But I'm telling you, on top of this mountain, it's cold. Tony's awesome. I tell you what, Wild Bill, tell Tony that I sent you, and he'll give you a great deal. Lord, there's Lisa Blankenship. Well, the world's coming to the end now. Nah. How you doing, Lisa? I've been following your post too, by the way. So keep your head up, chin up. You can do it. So if anybody knows anything about social media marketing, if you want to hit me up with a message or something. I'm really getting ready to put a lot into some media marketing and social media marketing, and it's untelling. Affiliates. I mean, I've got a few of them, but I've got some things I got going on.
He always says that, right? He's got a lot of things
Bill, we
going
have been
on.
talking a lot over the last few years, anyways. Let's see. You've got a part. So you've got Jason X from me. You got a part 7 from me. What else you got from me, Bill? You got some more stuff from me. You got a bunch. You got
a lot of bullshit.
I think I don't even know. But anyways, I'll send you a name of someone to check out. Cool deal, Bill. Thanks, buddy.
Cool deal.
Getting my place and everything ready for a new shop kind of thing I've been working on and getting things going. If you guys seen, I've hit a couple of videos up here and there, some teaser videos. They're getting ready to get a lot better. I've got a lot of new camera equipment. I'm getting ready to start putting that to use. I want to do my own fan film. I want to bring out a character that nobody's ever heard of before, and I've got my own deal, got my own script going. It's going to be pretty cool.
None of this ever happened.
I've seen a lot of these other
None
fan
of this
films.
ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, Cody and I, we put this get together the other night, like 5 minutes, and it's kind of Jason Goes to Hell kind of thing, but it was pretty cool. Cool deal. Lord of mercy. Oh, DJ.
May DJ rest in peace.
Yeah, I got Leland's. Leland's is I've already had it pretty much. I just got to fix it up. Finish going over it a little bit. I'm fixing it up. It's more of a kid's kind of mask anyway, so it'll be good. DJ, 2 guys, 1 mask. You're a nut. That's Ernie Man Crush. He has his poster. I don't know. Wrong kind of Leland. Wrong Leland there, DJ. She's talking about her son. Not Leland Chapman, my friend Leland Chapman, not him. And no, that ain't my crush. That's might be.
Oh, Ernie. Ernie was even LARPing that Doug Chapman, the bounty hunter, and his family were friends with him even way back in 2018. None of this is true. In fact, I believe Jimbo, maybe Rap, spoke with their publicist, and they had no clue who Ernie Shell was.
Crush, but not my crush. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Lisa. I do get that, by the way, a lot of messages, but usually they're fake profiles, and they end up going. Then they usually ask for a credit card, and I'm like, I'm not interested. So thanks. So with the project with the part 6 I've got going on, I think I've been showing some pictures. As they're going to be really, really, really nice. I'm going to be doing some shaping, and it's going to look like Screen used the mask that someone has already. And I just took some pictures, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to do it my own way and make it what I think it should be like. So.
Didn't that all sound familiar to you? Reused, recycled bullshit. He says the same thing all the time. It's always sprinkled with lots of lies. Now, I know we just watched this long clip and he mentioned Tony Jarvis. I personally felt Tony Jarvis was pretty funny, aka Bernie Smells. Now, I don't know him personally. I just appreciated the comedic relief. So, check this out.
Hey guys, Bernie Smells. Coming to you, the people, with the Bernie Smells. Top 10 things Ernie can't do. Wow. Copy. Number 10, drive without a booster seat. Number 9, open a pickle jar. Number 8, you won't like this one. Invite a woman back to his apartment. Number 7, get invited, copy, to Jimbo's house for Thanksgiving. Number 6, get back in the van. Wow. Oh, Lord Almighty. Number 5, stay out of jail. Number 4, find Tina's tooth. Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh, good God Almighty. Number 3, find underwears without shit stains in the front. Copy. Number 2, beat Bernie Smells in a double bicep pose. Oh, Lord Almighty. Wow. And number 1 thing that Ernie can't do is go crafting through Nicolina's thighs. Wow.
All right, y'all, I thought I paused that, so I apologize. But here's another video from 2018.
So you can see, guys, the wind up here is crazy. You see, I'm soaked. It's wet. not security at its best. So we checked the dumpster, the second dumpster anyways, and there was no bears. So hopefully they stay out of the dumpsters.
Night security,
A lot of
eh,
people come up
Ernie?
here, and then, of course, so you guys have heard a couple days ago there's a bear attack, and they found a bunch of remains.
Ernie's hunting the bears,
scattered
guys.
everywhere. So the bear I seen was probably about 600 pounds, and it's no joke. I've never been around bears until I started this, but Lord have mercy. So it's crazy. Hello, Lisa. Lord, let's get this out here.
Here's yet another example of Ernie trying to be somebody that he isn't. Here is the official trailer of some horror movie. All right, grab your popcorn. This is scary.
As you guys, so guys,
Here is Ernie in New York.
I got out of there. I think they sent
Hudson
people
River.
be in there, and I think they're drinking and stuff. So I don't want to cause no trouble with nobody. And as you guys see, I took that sweatshirt off, and I don't look 300 pounds no more. So we got a long way back, but I got what I was looking for. I got my pictures of the mask and videos and everything else. So let me go ahead and wave at you guys here. I mean, I like doing this stuff, guys. I like getting out every once in a while and just showing people back home, things that they may never see, It's pretty cool. But damn, I don't even know which way I came. I think I went around a couple places and I like walking. Walking's good for you. Plus, I stay so energetic, guys. I mean, if you ask any ex I've ever had, when hell I get up out of the bed, I'm I don't just wake up like normal people does. I jump out of damn bed and I'm ready to go. On a spot's
Yeah, you're
notice,
ready
I'm
to
ready.
go, aren't you? We're going to fast forward through this. This is not back home.
Up here,
this
you
is
need about
Hudson, New
$3.50
York.
for the damn drink. Sucks. Okay.
This
I
he's
ain't
out
been
of
here.
breath, just walking.
I'll say this goes down in, and this goes back out. Or is this blocked off entirely? I don't know. I think this circles around. No, this is the cheap way going. Okay, so here's where we was at last time with the sign, and we went this way, went around this way. So this takes us back to the train yards.
Ernie could not lead a horse to water. He is lost along the Hudson River in New York State. But we're supposed to trust him to protect women and children at all costs? Nah, no thank you.
Guys. Yeah. Let's go down to New York. Oh, Grand Central, and there's the trains. So look at this. I think this is awesome. I'm sure I ain't walking on something almost, but I do just to get a damn cool photo. A woman gave me that nickname. Joking, guys. Oh, look how pretty that shit is right there. Look at that laying up there. Ooh, that's cool. From here looks good. Your phone, it literally sucks ass.
This is around the time he was creeping through neighborhoods with an hypodermic needle and recording people having intimate relations in their own home.
awesome mask. Wild Bill, you see what I just done to your mask? I'm sorry, buddy. But I'm just showing, taking pictures of boats and sailboats and all kind of cool shit with a background for this thing. It's badass. I never get over this stuff. This stuff's wicked.
Ernie creeps through neighborhoods in the
Even
middle
the
of the
Nixon,
night.
look at that.
He
All
really
the stuff's in
does.
there.
Ernie has yet another injury. This video is from 2020. He's always trying to get people in his community to feel bad for him. But look how healthy he looks with those chipmunk cheeks.
Hey guys, how you doing? See my hand? See how swelled up it is. I can't really. You see my thumb? How swelled up it is still. It's literally that. It hurts like a mother. So tomorrow I think I'm having a cast put on it. Got a doctor's appointment early in the morning. I can't really do nothing with my
That's
hand.
a
I mean, I can't
lie.
hold nothing hardly. But other than that, guys, I really want to come on here and talk to you guys about some things. This missing person.
Notice the pendant around his neck is a Jason mask. His obsession is with pendants, t-shirts, hoodies, autograph photos of him. And for some reason, he just can't get it done. Why is that, Ernie?
People reports and stuff that we do, and we
Over
go out there and
promise,
we
under
do.
deliver.
I got a ton of people. I got a ton of agencies that always hitting me up. I don't do this for money, guys. I don't want no money from it. Only thing because like I tell everybody,
He doesn't do it for money. How often does he say that? Oh, here's the answer. Every live stream. I don't do this for the money, but if you want to send me $1, $2, $3, if you want to donate, donate. If you don't, you don't. Again, this was in 2020, prior to his entrance into YouTube drama sphere.
you can't put a price on human life. That's impossible. You can't do that. It's impossible to do. You can't put a price on human life. With that being said, I can't accept money to help do that stuff. I've had a lot of people, ask me and try to get me to do this or that, but it's not worth it for that. You can't do that because, again, you cannot put a price on human life. I mean, talking to a good friend of mine now, and he's talking about doing some cases and stuff, but I get this all the time, guys. I get this constantly, and that's just when it comes down to money and everything. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on human life. And if I can help, I can help. You guys can see my eyes all messed up still, and I've had a bad goings for it. I really have, but I've been sleeping and been trying to rest, and what time I have been up, I've been doing what I can do to help, and um, I just my whole sleeping patterns is off. My hand being broke. There's not much I can really do with it right now. But like I said, I put that post up. A lot of people want to donate gas, food, whatever you want to donate money for that. Infringe22 at gmail.com. That's where that money goes to. It just for gas. When we can go out there and do that. Like I said, but again, guys, you can't put a price on human life. You never can. And I don't expect no money from this. I use what I learned, and what I was taught from the bounty hunting field for 17 years of it. And, people might say, well, you got upper hand. Yeah, we probably do, but I don't have no technology. I mean, we do it old school. That's pretty much where it is. Ain't like we got a big program running like Thompson Reuters or Clear running, like we used to have, or like I used to have, and before I, let my license expire with bounty hunting, I had a team to work with. Ain't got no professionally trained team. All we do is all we have, only thing trained is our hearts, and that's really, what it's all about. Don't want no money, guys. And I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the sponsors that's want to come in and, but
Did Ernie just say he doesn't want your money and he appreciates the sponsors coming in? He sure did. This was back in 2020. It's repeat Ernie Shell. Weird. We tried to tell you.
guys, if you want to donate, you can donate. I don't accept no money. Again, you can't put a price on human life. And I appreciate you guys. And hopefully tomorrow I get to see a doctor and figure out what's going on. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all.
Ernie has to see a doctor back in 2020, 4 years ago, and he needs money for a doctor? I am shooketh. I am shooketh. No, not Ernie Shell. He's not a scammer. No way. Once again, Ricky Repeat over here. This is yet another video of him doing the same thing he's been doing here for almost 4 years. Isn't this weird, you guys? Put a 7 in the chat if you think this is weird.
It's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. It's up and the stock market down, and you're only getting money if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see. A woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country boy can survive. I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn.
We can also never forget that Ernie Shell likes to run the highways on Facebook. This was in August of 2020. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm saying? It's just always the same shit.
Hey, brother, what's up? Doing good, man.
Well, dang it. I messed that one up. I thought that was a highway run. My bad. But this was Ernie at the Hard Knocks Billy O'Rourke boxing gym. Do you think Ernie's a badass? I don't.
Hey, I'm Spy, man. What's up, legend? What do you say, buddy? How you doing? Doing good, man. Doing good.
What's your name?
Ernie.
Ernie?
Yeah, it's about old school.
Huh?
Old school.
My name's Gabe.
Who?
Gabriel.
I've heard of you, man. Cool.
Who is that? That's Skyler? I think Skyler. Oh, which one? The green. Oh, that's Elrod. Who? Elrod. Yeah, okay.
Oh, good.
Come on, make me believe what you're saying.
Can we waken this up a little?
Well, yeah, if you think you can.
Okay. Deanna. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Wait a minute, wait.
Oh, I'm getting old, Steve. Old man, buddy. Getting to be an old man. I heard that. I'm telling you. So, every chance you get, guys, you know, go visit your parents. Go visit. You're not always going to have them. It's just, sometimes it feels good to relive the past and, oh, mercy. So, except for when they're talking about, when you was 10, 11, 12 years old and people come to the door looking for you with a machine gun and putting you in the trunk of a car and taking you off to different states. And I don't even remember hardly a lot of the crap, but I'm telling you, just when you got a family like what I have and what I've been through and what we've been through together. I mean, hell, we'd be laying to sleep at night, and be arguing and stuff outside. People would be, and you never know when a bullet was coming through the wall. You never know when a bullet's coming through the door. You never know when. You just never knew. You just never knew. And you can imagine having, when you're brought up into that, it just kind of, it takes a person. It takes a person, and it really grabs a hold of them, and it changes them. Some people change for the better good. Some people don't. Some people change for the worse. But you have to always remember. And I remember laying, hours thinking, man, I was in church. I went to church. I was brought up in church, and my mama and my papa. And I remember just laying there thinking, hey, God, if you let me make it out of this and get out of this, and you wonder, and you beg and plead, and you tell them, hey, I'll be for you and I'll be for the good. You've always got to take one day at a time and just hope for the best.
Very interesting. He was still saying the same thing over and over again. I'm going to take you to the next video, which will be the last before I read a news article. I truly believe that if you recall, Ernie told a story a couple months ago about a female that was kinky, that was tied up into a room with a video camera going, and she thought her and Ernie were gonna, throw down for the night. But Ernie, by his own words, and I'm sure archivist Tina has this, states that he walked out of the room and told a bunch of men to go on inside the bedroom and take care of her, and he never saw her again. That is not a man that protects women and children at all costs.
Who's got that black book? Has it been missing? Has somebody got it and it missing now? Things. That one thing. You messed up. You messed up. Balls to the wall. That's somehow $2,000 Fender guitar gets stolen. Then all of a sudden, it puts the pieces together, right? I mean, it's just sitting there like coming to you, like. You ever said anything and then never say nobody's name, and all of a sudden the fucking idiots in the room just stand up and telling on themselves? Cha-ching. Cha-ching. I wonder what happened if investigators got Josh Shanks' phone, all of his phones, went through them. Wonder who else had to lead into Taylor people. Oh, did I say that? Well, what connections they have in Harlan? Well, you want me to run them over to you too? Sad, sad, sad. Pieces of shit. I'll see you soon. I know what you're up to. We know what you're up to. That's what's the bad part about it. You see, before I left Predator Hunter Nation, I did it for a reason. I left for a reason. I guess you guys can figure that out, right? Those agencies that are involved now, looking into everything. I wonder how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars is going out right now trying to stop. Damage control. Damage control. So sad. So sad. How easy this was. This wasn't nothing. Simple. I didn't have to put this pen to this paper. Not even one time to figure that out. And guess what? If I was writing that report out, it damn sure wouldn't be the cause of death being COVID. That right there is bullshit. And I'm calling it just like I see. That is so sad. She died of COVID, boys. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, God. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, I'm clear. I'm clear. Did you see what the state police has said? I'm clear. Chalk it up as COVID, right? I'm going to chalk you up as something. It's going to be good. You know, we talk about people who harm people, who prey on people, who do this or that. I'm not going to say you did anything. You just told on yourself. You contradicted yourself already. You pretty much, what is that word? Old Matlock used to do it a lot, but by God, Columbo did it a hell of a lot better. You incriminated yourself. Law enforcement, you can take and use anything on my page. If the U.S. Marshals, if my buddy's watching, which they will here in a little bit, because the U.S. Marshals is the best team ever assembled. Hope some of my friends that are U.S. Marshals are watching this. That way they can get together and do something. Also, where we work and help with Department of Homeland Security, I hope they're looking into this too. And I hope there's a full-fledged investigation that comes out of that poor girl's death the right way.
Wow. Ernie whiffles and waffles about Josh Shanks, and that was just a few years ago. Now let me talk to you about Miss Kayla Massengale. Now again, I'm gonna reaffirm Ernie did a live stream where he spoke about a woman that was kinky, was tied up in a room with a video camera going. Once he tied her up, he left the room to let his buddies take care of her. I'm beginning to wonder if this was about Kayla Massengale because he said she was never seen again. So let me read this to you. This was published October 19th, 2021. And it says Kayla Massengale's mother recently visited from Lexington to speak on her daughter's death. That has left many questioning inconsistencies reported by the Kentucky State Police. Donna Massengale spoke to the Enterprise hoping the truth would be brought to light. She began with Kayla's August 25th report of her being raped from the night before. Quote, I go to work at 4 a.m. and I had sent her good morning or something like that. About 4:36 a.m., she texted me and said, Mom, come home, I need you, she said. But I told her I needed to know what was wrong. I couldn't jump up and run, and that I would be back at my next break at 6 a.m. She texted me back that she had been raped, end quote. Massengale said she told her daughter not to shower and to go to the hospital and call the police while she was being excused from work to travel to Harlan. Quote, she was telling me about the rape, and Kayla said she told the hospital to run tests and see what she was given because she felt like they had given her something, end quote, her mother said. Kayla described the amount of fluid she had discharged to her mother, noting blood was also present. Quote, I told her it might have been more than one, and that upset her so bad. We didn't talk anymore about it, but it did sound like more than one, end quote. Massengale said, indicating that more than one person might have raped her daughter. Because Kayla believed she had been drugged, Massengale said her daughter could not fully remember who raped her, but she gave a name of the person she believed assaulted her that she had been with at the party. Kayla also spoke of someone close to her who she believed to had been in the room watching the rape take place. Ernie Shaw. Quote, they told her she might remember more and more as her memory comes back, but she felt like there was somebody else out of sight. She felt like someone else was there watching her, end quote, she said. After being discharged from the hospital on August 25th, 2021, Massengale said Kayla went to Otis Doan's law office to take an accident report on a previous car wreck she had been in. Quote, she thought if she got money back from it, she could pay Otis to help her get a divorce and custody of her child, end quote, she said. Kayla and her husband had separated in August and had been having marital issues, according to her mother, who has temporary custody of Kayla's son. Massengale said after Kayla's visit with the lawyer, the two went to Walmart to purchase a new phone. Kayla told her mother she could not access her other one because of the people she had been around. Kayla wanted to park her car somewhere with cameras while she rode to Walmart, according to Massengale, so the car was parked on the side of the Harlan County Courthouse near the sheriff's office. Quote, she was really paranoid. It scared her. She went to Walmart and I got her a new phone. And when we came back to get her car, she was acting like she was afraid of it. She was so rattled, end quote, Massengale said. She was looking under it to make sure they didn't do anything to it. She couldn't find her key, so she had to walk back over to my vehicle. Kayla was standing on the side where the traffic was passing by, and a car went to drive by, and she completely moved over on the other side of the car to find her key, end quote. Massengale said Kayla turned onto East Central Street, but put her car in park just before the red light because she thought the car was making weird noises before driving the rest of the way to her aunt's house. While Kayla was showering the next day, Massengale said she went to her sister's room to talk. Quote, I didn't hear Kayla hollering, but Liz thought it was her son, and she went to go see what he wanted. But it was Kayla, end quote, she said. Quote, I never heard the conversation because I was still in the bedroom. But she told my sister that someone was going to kill her and she wanted a gun, end quote. Massengale said when Kayla went missing, none of the family knew anything was wrong except for a new Facebook account with Kayla's name, which sent friend requests to some of her family. Quote, we wondered if it was even her or not. I said I would get a hold of her and asked her, but she never responded. The next day, I said, Kayla, you never did tell me if you started a new Facebook account or not. I did send her good morning around the 30th, and somebody had responded back, good morning. They had her phone, but I didn't know that anything was wrong. I thought she had sent me back the good morning. But she had actually been in the hospital for a few days, and I didn't even know, end quote. Later that day, Massengale was returning home from work when the police went by her sister's house, leaving a message with one of the household members that they believed Kayla was identified as Jane Doe at Hazard ARH. Quote, they didn't say what had happened, but Liz had messaged me that I needed to call post 10 about Kayla being in the ICU at Hazard. I called the police first and they wouldn't tell me anything. They would say that they'd tell the one over the case to call me, but I wasn't getting any calls. I was trying to figure out what was wrong and where she was, so I called Hazard Hospital. But where she was a Jane Doe, they didn't have any listing of her, end quote, Massengale says. Quote, I told them they had told me she was there. I can't tell you how many times I called the police station trying to get a hold of somebody, and they said he'd call me. I told them I was on the phone, and they told me that's probably why I missed it. But I told them it still shows when someone's calling me while I'm on the phone. I told them I could see if someone had tried to call, but I didn't see where anyone had, end quote. Massengale was finally able to speak with someone who confirmed Kayla was at Hazard ARH, prompting her to Google the address and drive to the hospital. Massengale said when they arrived at the hospital, staff had her and her son wear wear gowns, gloves, and masks because Kayla had been diagnosed with COVID-19 and was on life support. Now I'm going to take a quick pause here. Back during this time frame, everybody in the hospital just about was categorized as having COVID-19. Why? Because the more COVID-19 patients that you had admitted to your hospital, the higher reimbursement rate you would get from the center, CMS, and insurance, and the government. So again, everybody was diagnosed with COVID. We have seen this over and over again. Medical examiners saying, oh, they had COVID when they really didn't. Any and all deaths were categorized that way for maximum reimbursement to the nonprofit and for-profit healthcare delivery systems. Now I'm going to continue reading this news report. Quote, I think they told me she was really sick and they didn't really give her any chance. I think I asked them if there was brain activity and they said no, but they were going to do another test. We saw her move a few times, which gave me hope. I thought she was going to pull through. She had moved her face a little bit and it looked like she was trying to raise up, end quote, she said. Quote, we prayed a lot with her. I believe she had prayed when she was going through everything she went through, too. She was brought up in the church to believe in the Lord. I believe she knew to call upon God before she left this world, end quote. Massengale said Kayla's injuries included scratched up arms, bruised hands, bruised knees, scratches and pricks on her feet, bleeding from her ears, and a bruise across her jaw. Kayla's backside was unable to be seen while laying in her hospital bed. Remembering her own traumatic experience in early 2021, when she was attacked, Massengale felt as though the bruises on Kayla's hands could have been from her trying to defend herself by blocking her face or head from being hit. Quote, It didn't look like they were caused from just a fall. I feel like someone had assaulted her, end quote, Massengale said. Quote, she had blood coming out of her ears. The nurse told me that was from head trauma. So when they told me she died of COVID, I knew it wasn't just COVID. I knew there was more. I feel like someone had beat her. Someone had called the nurse while she was in the room with me and told them to be careful what they said because I was there. They told me she was found in a creek, and I didn't know that because the policeman had just said she fell down in an embankment, end quote. Massengale said she was told a surveillance camera on a nearby house recorded Kayla walking along Cliff Branch Road. The person disclosing information about the home's camera was not shared to protect their privacy. Quote, it shows her looking behind her like someone was following her, and she hides behind a bush. Then her car comes up through there, but the police don't tell you that her car followed her up through there, end quote. She said, quote, I never got to watch it, but I was told about it, end quote. Massengale said prior to this recording, another camera at the coal bucket captured an image of Kayla getting out of the back seat of her own car. Quote, I didn't recognize the clothes she had on. Those weren't the clothes she left my sister's house in. I can't remember the blouse, but she had like a gray pair of pants on, end quote, she said. Quote, Kayla got out of the back seat, and I thought that was so weird that she was in the back seat of her own car. The people that were driving the car were acting like they were looking for her. I think she got out because they were trying to take her somewhere she didn't want to go. There's something to all that, her being in the back seat of that car, end quote. Massengale said that she had been wondering why Kayla was not flown to a trauma center. Quote, evidently, they just let her lay there because the ambulance was set out an hour or more after she was found, end quote, she said. Quote, and someone in trauma and alive laying there like that for that long and didn't even get a helicopter to fly out to her? None of this makes sense, end quote. Massengale said she had turned her phone over to KSP for their investigation and was not able to get into her Facebook account until later on. Quote, I couldn't remember my password, but my sister was able to get it back on this phone, and I have had a hard time reading that stuff. I just can't hardly read it. I read where somebody posted that she was tortured, and it just tears me up. It actually rips my heart out. But I don't know what would be a good word for how I feel, she said. Quote, I just can't believe someone could do her that way. She was the sweetest person you could probably ever meet, always willing to help someone else. I hope the truth does come out about what happened to her, end quote. Locals have organized a group named Justice for Kayla in an effort to bring awareness to her case. Created September 17th, the group has grown to more than 1,300 individuals, all of whom are working together to uncover more details behind Massengale's death. Followers have also developed a petition on change.org to bring justice to Massengale. So far, the petition has 433 signatures. This is an ongoing story. The enterprise will provide updates as more information becomes available. Again, Ernie told a story very similar to this. And it makes you wonder, the killer inside, did he have anything to do with this? I think he may have. I'm going to replay this one more time, and then we'll be done. Thank you for joining and watching. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Book. Has it been missing? Has somebody got it and it missing now? Things. That one thing. You messed up. You messed up. Balls to the wall. That's somehow $2,000 Fender guitar gets stolen. Then all of a sudden, it puts the pieces together, right? I mean, it's just sitting there like coming to you, like. You ever said anything and then never say nobody's name, and all of a sudden the fucking idiots in the room just stand up and telling on themselves? Cha-ching. Cha-ching. I wonder what happened if investigators got Josh Shanks' phone, all of his phones, went through them. Wonder who else had to lead into Taylor people. Oh, did I say that? Well, what connections they have in Harlan? You want me to run them over to you too? Sad, sad, sad. Pieces of shit. I'll see you soon. I know what you're up to. We know what you're up to. That's what's the bad part about it. You see, before I left Predator Hunter Nation, I did it for a reason. I left for a reason. I guess you guys can figure that out, right? Those agencies that are involved now, looking into everything. I wonder how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars is going out right now trying to stop. Damage control. Damage control. So sad. So sad. How easy this was. This wasn't nothing. Simple. I didn't have to put this pen to this paper. Not even one time to figure that out. And guess what? If I was writing that report out, it damn sure wouldn't be the cause of death being COVID. That right there is bullshit. And I'm calling it just like I said. That is so sad. She died of COVID, boys. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, God. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, I'm clear. I'm clear. Did you see what the state police has said? I'm clear. Chalk it up as COVID, right? I'm going to chalk you up as something. It's going to be good. You know, we talk about people who harm people, who prey on people, who do this or that. I'm not going to say you did anything. You just told on yourself. You contradicted yourself already. You pretty much, what is that word? Old Matlock used to do it a lot, but by God, Columbo did it a hell of a lot better. You incriminated yourself. Law enforcement, you can take and use anything on my page. If the U.S. Marshals, if my buddy's watching, which they will here in a little bit, because the U.S. Marshals is the best team ever assembled. I hope some of my friends that are U.S. Marshals are watching this. That way they can get together and do something. Also, where we work and help with Department of Homeland Security, I hope they're looking into this too. And I hope there's a full-fledged investigation that comes out of that poor girl's death.
That poor girl, Kayla Massengale, Harlan, back just a few years ago. Again, Jimbo Kemper and I have been working diligently to expose Ernie for 2.5 years, and nobody believed us. He had many men and women that supported him throughout his duration on this platform, and may God have mercy on your soul.